I like to write reflective of the world. The world is diverse. It's not just black and white. It's not just English speaking or Spanish speaking. And I use those terms because those are generally some of the terms that are used. You should always write what you know, but write what you see. Not enough authors do that. And if they did that, I tend to people watch. People watching is the best way to do that. I think I tend to go, we live in Orlando. I live in Orlando. So I go to Disney. I'll go to Universal Studios. And I'll go there, just sit, have a coffee, and I'm watching people. And that very often will give me some fodder for my stories. So it's very easy to introduce diversity, but you can't force it. And I think that's a mistake that a lot of authors make. You're trying to write a diverse story without it happening just organically. And when you do that, you do a disservice to the characters. So I did a presentation, I did a workshop on writing LGBTQ characters. And one of the things that I said during that, and I've said it continuously, is write the story. Don't write what they are or what they look like. Write the story. People will figure it out. And you can still have your diverse characters in there without throwing it in people's faces. Because I think that's one of the things that people shy away from. Because, if you are, I'm a white Hispanic writing a black character. Well, I'm not black, how can I know? Well, I've spoken to enough people, I've lived amongst, I understand it. Will I ever be in that place? No, I could never be. But my best bet would be to give it to someone who could read it and tell me, how does it feel? How does it read? Is it authentic? And that's something that we need to do more of when we're diverse, when we're trying to write diverse characters, is give it to the folks who can read it honestly and tell you yay or nay. Because most people will tell you. If you're writing about them and them is not what that looks like, they're going to tell you. They're going to be very frank about it. And writing LGBT, that's a simple one for me, but it's not, because I don't identify it. And that's, I guess, what I'm talking about, is that when you write diverse characters, you don't necessarily have to identify them. You don't have to label them as, this is my black character, this is my Asian character, you don't have to do that. Write your characters. People will figure out that they're all living together and working together anyway. Unless you are being specific, you're writing a sci-fi or an urban fantasy, and it's central to the story, that's different. But if you're just writing a character and you're just introducing, all these different types, then write what you know, write what you see.